Hello, this is Ameche Zugu. I am creating this series to teach you about structure, market structure in the Forex trading environment. Okay, first, in order to understand market structure, we need to understand three things. We need to understand um, support, we need to understand resistance, and we need to understand a trend line. These are important aspects that we need to know. These are the law enforcers. These are uh, the structure enforcers. These are the things that will tell us if structure is being violated or if structure is being maintained. These are the things that tell us where we are in the market. Okay? So if you can look at it from this perspective, you'll know what to do when it comes time. All right. So let's start without wasting any time. Down here, this support. Every time, imagine you have a football or a ball and you throw the ball up and it doesn't have enough power, it won't hit the ceiling. It will bounce back down and it come and bounce back down. Let's say you add more pressure to it when it bounces. It'll bounce all the way up and hit the ceiling, come down and bounce a little bit. You add more pressure, it bounces up and hit the ceiling and keeps on bouncing. Now, anytime it hits the ceiling, it means that some pressure is being added from under. Anytime it hits down, it means pressure is being added from up here. So that's what we need to keep in mind. Okay. Anytime, anytime we hit the bottom, it means that pressure. So if we hit the top, it means pressure is going that way. Okay? Pressure is going that way. If we hit the bottom, it means pressure is going this way. It means pressure is going this way. Okay. So that being said, you need to know that these lines are being enforced, that this resistance line is being enforced, and that this support line is being enforced. If this resistance line is breached, if this price goes out of here, you need to make sure it goes out, comes back, retests it. Once it retests it and it rejects it, this is when you buy. You buy right here and go with it. Structure. Same thing here. If price breaks this and goes down and comes back and tests it, this support, and it now tests it as resistance and goes, this is when you buy. You sell. This is when you sell. Okay, now this is assuming the market is just going on the same level, but most of the time, some people bring in some big money and it creates a trend and it makes the whole market go up. So imagine somebody added a whole bunch of money here, business here, it will push everything here up. These peaks and valleys will still exist, but it will push them up. This is what happened here. Somebody added a lot of money in here and he's changing it. So as they're changing it, the peaks and valleys still maintained, but the money kept on rising. When the money finished, it went back down to what it was. Okay, so just by drawing this line, we know, by drawing this trend line, we know when our line has been breached. We know we're no more bullish anymore around here. Our bullishness has ended. And once we start drawing this line, if this line is breached, we know that our bearish run has ended. Okay, so uh trend lines, trend line up. Okay, remember that this is bullish and this is bearish, and when you're doing a bullish, the line comes underneath because of it can only reflect off of bounce off, bounce off, bounce off. And when it's coming down, this is actually a support. I mean a resistance. It bounces off of it to come down, bounces off of it to come down. So the resistance it uses to come down, the downtrend, the resistance is used, and the uptrend, the support is used. Okay, that being said, so you understand how a trend works. You just draw the line, and that shows you the trend. Draw the line on top, it will show you a trend coming down. Draw a line on that, show you a trend going up. And then as for here, on the side here, support and resistance. You see that? Okay, the next video will go one step further.